Scene script. Have you ever wondered about the lesser-known thinkers who might have influenced the philosophical world as we know it? Philosophy, the love of wisdom, is a vast and complex field that has been shaped by countless brilliant minds throughout history. While the contributions of giants like Plato, Aristotle, or Kant are well known, there are many philosophers whose work has been overlooked, their ideas left in the shadows of these great thinkers. Despite this, their influence on the world of philosophy is undeniable and deserves to be brought into the light. Today, we venture into the realm of these overlooked philosophers, those who, despite not being household names, have left an indelible mark on philosophical thought. We aim to shed light on their ideas, their contributions, and their impact, to create a fuller, richer understanding of the philosophical landscape. Why is this important? Because every philosophical idea, no matter how unconventional, has the potential to reshape our understanding of the world. The philosophical field is not just built upon the ideas of a few great thinkers, but is a mosaic of countless contributions from philosophers known and unknown. These lesser-known philosophers, with their unique perspectives and unconventional ideas, have often challenged established norms and pushed the boundaries of philosophical thought. Their contributions have planted seeds that have grown into the philosophies we know and love today. Their influence may be subtle, often indirect, but it is there, woven into the fabric of modern philosophy. They remind us that philosophy is not a closed book, but an ongoing conversation, a journey of discovery that invites us all to participate. Exploring these overlooked philosophers is not just about giving credit where credit is due. It's about deepening our understanding of philosophy itself. It's about recognizing that every idea counts, that everyone contributes to the evolution of thought, and that the most unconventional ideas often lead to the most profound insights. So, are you ready to challenge what you know, to venture into the unknown, to explore those corners of philosophy that have remained in the shadows? Dive with us into the world of overlooked philosophers and explore their fascinating contributions. Our first stop in the world of the overlooked is Hypatia, a philosopher from ancient Alexandria. Born at the end of the 4th century, Hypatia's journey begins in a world where women were seldom recognized for their intellect. Yet, she defied the odds, stepping into the male-dominated domains of philosophy and mathematics. Hypatia's father, the mathematician Theon, recognized her potential and nurtured it, fueling her curiosity and love for knowledge. Hypatia's intellectual prowess soon surpassed her father's, and she became an esteemed scholar. Her teachings in philosophy, based largely on the works of Plato and Aristotle, attracted a following of students from far and wide. Hypatia's lectures were not just about theory. She encouraged her students to apply philosophical principles to everyday life, to question and to think independently. In the realm of mathematics, Hypatia made her mark with significant contributions. She authored several works, including commentaries on Diophantus's Arithmetica and Apollonius's Conics. Her writings were instrumental in preserving these important mathematical works for future generations. But Hypatia's journey was not without its challenges. Living in a time of religious and political turmoil, her progressive ideas and influence were seen as a threat by some. In a tragic turn of events, Hypatia was brutally murdered by a mob of Christian zealots. This brutal act marked a dark moment in the history of philosophy. Yet Hypatia's light was not entirely extinguished. Her teachings continued to influence her students, and her courage became a beacon for future generations of women in academia. Her life and work serve as a testament to the power of the human intellect, regardless of gender, and the enduring relevance of philosophical thought. Hypatia's story, though tragic, continues to inspire and challenge us to question the status quo. Her legacy reminds us that philosophy, at its core, is a pursuit of truth and understanding, transcending the boundaries of time, culture, and gender. From the Western world, let's travel to the East and meet Zhou, a defining figure in Taoist philosophy. Born in the 4th century BCE, Zhou, often known as Zhuangzi, was a contemporary of the famous philosopher Confucius. Despite living in the same era, Zhuang's philosophical perspectives were quite different. He was a prominent figure in the development of Taoism, a philosophy that emphasizes living in harmony with the Tao, which can be loosely translated as the way or the path. Zhuang's most notable contribution to Taoist philosophy is his exploration of the nature of reality and the self, best illustrated by his famous butterfly dream. The dream goes like this: Zhuang dreamed he was a butterfly, fluttering about without a care in the world. Upon waking, he found himself to be a man again, but he was left wondering, was he a man who had dreamed he was a butterfly, or a butterfly now dreaming it was a man? This dream wasn't just a whimsical tale, but a profound philosophical inquiry. It questioned the nature of reality and identity, suggesting that what we perceive as reality might not be as fixed or as solid as we often think. It also emphasized the fluidity of personal identity, a concept that has been revisited and reinterpreted by philosophers and psychologists alike throughout history. Zhuang's ideas have greatly influenced Eastern philosophical thought. His musings on the nature of reality and the self, along with his insights into the Tao, have created an enduring legacy that has permeated not just Taoist philosophy, but also Buddhism, Confucianism, and even modern Western philosophy. Many contemporary thinkers, from philosophers to psychologists, continue to draw inspiration from Zhuang's wisdom. In a world that often values answers over questions and certainty over ambiguity, Zhuang's philosophical insights remind us that reality might be more complex and mysterious than we often presume. Let's journey back to the West to meet Hildegard of Bingen, a philosopher, composer, and visionary of the Middle Ages. The 12th century was a time of profound change, but few figures were as transformative as Hildegard, an abbess who challenged societal norms with her intellect, creativity, and spiritual vision. Born in the Rhineland, she was given to the church at a young age, where she began to develop her philosophical ideas, musical compositions, and understandings of natural history. Hildegard's work in philosophy was infused with her deep spiritual beliefs. Her primary philosophical text, Scivias, is a compendium of 26 visions that grapple with the complexities of morality, the human condition, and the divine. Her thoughts were revolutionary, daring to question the status quo and challenging the patriarchal systems of her time. Her philosophical ideas were not her only contribution. Hildegard was also a composer, and her music was as groundbreaking as her philosophy. With over 70 compositions to her name, she was one of the first to write both the music and the lyrics, creating a unique and powerful blend of melody and meaning. Hildegard's fascination with the natural world led her to write about botany and medicinal remedies, a testament to her insatiable curiosity. Her writings on natural history, such as Physica and Causes et Cures, are early examples of the scientific method combining observation, experimentation, and the recording of results. But perhaps Hildegard's most enduring legacy is her role in promoting women's place in the philosophical world. Despite the societal constraints of her time, she carved out a space for herself and other women to engage in intellectual and spiritual pursuits. She was a beacon of hope and inspiration, proving that women could contribute to philosophy and the sciences, despite societal expectations. Hildegard's legacy, much like her life, is a testament to the power of perseverance and the pursuit of knowledge. Despite the challenges she faced, she showed the world that a woman's voice could be powerful, could be heard, and could change the world. And for that, Hildegard of Bingen will always be remembered. Our journey through the world of overlooked philosophers leads us to reflect on the value of their contributions. We have traversed the realms of ideas and thoughts, stepping into the shoes of philosophers who, although overlooked, have shaped the contours of human understanding. The story of Hypatia reminds us of the power of a woman's voice in an era when it was often muted. Her contributions to mathematics and philosophy stand as a testament to her brilliance, challenging us to rethink gender stereotypes in the intellectual realm. Hypatia's tragic end further underscores the need for societies to embrace, rather than suppress, diversity of thought. Zhuang, the enigmatic philosopher from ancient China, taught us that the world is not always what it seems. His paradoxical and poetic teachings invite us to question our perceptions and embrace the unknowable, a lesson that resonates even in today's scientifically driven world. Zhuang's philosophy prompts us to seek balance and harmony, qualities that are increasingly vital in our fast-paced, often chaotic modern lives. Hildegard of Bingen, the visionary mystic, brought forth a unique perspective that blended spirituality and philosophy. Her writings urge us to see the interconnectedness of all things and recognize the divine in the everyday. Hildegard's work, though often overlooked, has profound implications for environmental and social ethics, urging us to rethink our relationship with the natural world. These overlooked philosophers, each unique in their thought and context, have left lasting imprints on the philosophical landscape. They challenge us to question established norms, to embrace diversity, and to seek wisdom in unexpected places. Their voices, though often drowned out by the clamor of mainstream philosophy, offer fresh perspectives and insightful lessons. As we delve deeper into the world of philosophy, let us never forget the thinkers who, though overlooked, have left indelible marks on the tapestry of human thought.